Hello, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So, my name's Fernando Cardona. As you know, or as many of you know, I help people pass the ASVAB, the exam for the military, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines, etc. And sometimes I have students who need to lose weight or want to lose weight to be able to pass their physical exam. So I decided to share on the YouTube channel my journey to losing weight. Now, I've lost weight several times in my life. At the heaviest I was at 292. Then my wife told me, "Hey, you're getting fat." So I took it upon myself to lose weight. I'm not a physical nutritionist person. This is not advice on nutrition or physical activity. This is just gonna be my journey in case you want to do it or you want to do something similar to it. Everybody's different. So whatever you do, know your body, recognize your body, and know your limits. You don't have to do it exactly as I do it. But I just felt it would be kind of good to write down what foods I ate, write down what activities I did. Like I'm keeping a log of all my activities in case a student wants to do something similar to help him. Sure. Again, I'm not a diet professional or a nutritionist. So consult your doctor before engaging in any new diet or physical activities. Okay. Just wanted to clear that out there. Now, one thing I wanted to do, I wanted to make it public. I wanted to make it public because it mentally obliges me. Hey, people know I'm doing it, even if people are not watching. So what I did was December 26th, 2020, I wrote what I was going to do. I wrote my weight. I'm 252 pounds. I told them, hey, my goal is to be 210 pounds before my birthday on the 4th of July. That's approximately 6 months, give or take a few days. It's not a super ambitious goal. It's an achievable goal. I wanted to make a goal that's achievable. Sometimes people set a goal that's too high. Sometimes people want to lose 50 pounds in 2 months. I didn't want to do that. If that happens, hey, awesome. But I didn't want to put something I couldn't achieve. I wanted to put something that was realistic. So I find that losing about 42 pounds in 6 months is doable. So that's kind of what I was aiming for. And then I also, here in the picture, you can't see it, I'm going to give myself a prize. I want to buy a new coffee machine. As many of you know, coffee is my hobby. And I wanted to get a better machine, a better espresso machine. And I have the money, I can buy it. But it's a way for me to give myself a prize and oblige myself to do it. So if I don't get the 210, I'm not buying that coffee machine, that espresso machine. I'm just not going to buy it. I don't deserve it. So a good advice I'm trying to tell you you could implement is first make it public in Facebook. Tell people what you're going to do. Every month I'm going to upload to Facebook my progress. If I get fatter, I have to write it. If I lose weight, I have to write it. I have to be honest. And give yourself a prize. That kind of helps you reach that goal. Something you really want. It doesn't have to be super expensive, but something you want. Give yourself that prize. Now, how has my progress been in 1 month of doing it? So in 1 month, I posted, as I said, every 26th of the month I'm posting. So I've lost 8.8 pounds. And I started measuring my waist because sometimes you might not see it in the weight and you might see it in the waist. So I began this month to measure my waist. I didn't do it in the first month. But I lost 8.8 pounds. Looking back at it, I find that like a great achievement because this month I actually had a family trip. We went to the Smoky Mountains and it was really, really cold. It was snowing some days and I didn't exercise. It's no excuse. I should have. But basically I didn't exercise for 7 days. I did do intermittent fasting. I'll talk more about that stuff in another video of what diets I'm doing. I don't want to make this video too long. I can go into it. Basically, I'm doing intermittent fasting. That's when you eat from certain time to certain time. Basically, I eat at 12 o'clock and I finish eating about 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. I have basically normally 2 meals and 1 snack. And my snack is coffee, okay, with a little bit of milk. So the progress was pretty good, taking into account that I didn't exercise for 7 days, which is not an excuse. The cold weather is not an excuse. I should have done it. I tried to do it. I didn't do it, but still I lost weight, 8.8 pounds, and I feel happy about that achievement. So this month I want to maintain that or get a little bit more. Now, I also turned vegetarian. I'll show you some of my meals that I'm doing for vegetarian. You don't have to turn vegetarian to do the diet, but it's just a choice I wanted. I've been 2 months vegetarian. Feel really good. I'll talk about that in another video. So pretty happy with the results. Now, this is an app. They don't sponsor me or anything, but it's a very useful app. Sometimes you eat and you don't know how much you're really eating. Sometimes you might eat 3 times a day and have 1 or 2 snacks, and you don't know that you think you had, hey, I had like a 2,300 calorie day. And then when you look, you really had a 3,800 calorie day. So this is a good way, and it's so good. You can scan the barcode of foods, or if sometimes you go to a restaurant and you write something you ate, a chicken or something, and users can update it, I think. But it's very robust. It's very good. So yeah, and measure your food. You should weigh your food or measure your food, because sometimes you think something is 1 cup and really it's 3 cups of rice, for example. This is an example of one of my days. I had 1 cup of wild rice, pearl quinoa, tofu. That's like the replacement for meat in a vegetarian diet. I had 2 tablespoons of hummus, zucchini, and then a food that's called shepherdess pie. It's just a food I buy that's vegetarian, and veggie empanadas, another food I buy. So I should write it breakfast, lunch, dinner. I was kind of lazy. I put all the meals in one. Another thing I should say, plan your meal the day before. Don't input the same day. The day before, you should say, I'm going to do this food. I'm going to eat this, this, and that. You write it in your app, and I'm going to do this amount of exercise. Organize your day the day before, because if you do it the same day, things will arise and you won't do it. So that day I ate around 2,088, around 2,360, 2,088 calories in food, around that. And my exercise was 1,297. It was a big physical day. Sometimes I'll do 700 calories in exercise, burn. Sometimes I'll do 1,000. I'm trying to do minimum 700 calories. I'll make another video explaining what exercises I do more in depth. But basically I run a lot. This day I ran 454. I ran about, I think that's 3 or 4 miles. Jog, not run, jog. And then this actually says running. I think this was a walk. For some reason, my Garmin device, my phone, my watch, some walking in the app comes out as running. So this is walking, and this is walking. That's another trick I do. Sometimes you want to run 5 miles and you can only run 3 miles. So if you can't run all the miles, you run what you can and then you walk the other 2 miles you wanted to do. This here, it says aerobics. That's when I do a bike. I have a stationary bike. In the future, I'll make a video of it. I'll give you my recommendations on stationary bikes if you want to get one, but that one's really good. It's called a watt bike. It's pretty expensive. There are other alternatives. So this is watt bike. I did 65 minutes. And this is, again, the watt bike. I did 28 minutes. So that was kind of my day of exercise. Yeah. Combination of running, walking, and biking, stationary bike. Now, another fun thing I do is I have fun preparing my food. This is actually a vegan cookie that my wife bought me. And she's kind of helping me do it, and that's kind of brings us closer. So it's an added benefit. So she bought me a vegan cookie. She thought about me. She knows I'm trying to go vegetarian, so she bought me something. And this is a latte I did. Very pretty, very pretty. That was my snack for that day. That was on January 23rd. And then here, I know it looks kind of disgusting, but it's actually good. It looks weird. I know it looks like, is that even cooked? Yes, it is cooked. This is like, if I'm not mistaken, this is cauliflower crust. My wife made me a cauliflower crust. No, that's a different one. I'm thinking of a different one. It's not cauliflower. It's not cauliflower. This is actually a vegan pizza. Is that she also did a cauliflower that week. This one is just dough that she did by herself, an organic dough that she made. Very good. With sauce. This is not sauce that she made. This is just ragu sauce. I try to find the ragu pizza sauce, the lowest calorie I could find, the lowest carbs. And this actually here is cauliflower based cheese. She makes a cheese based on cauliflower. With the pizza, it actually tastes good. The cheese with just like making a grilled cheese by itself with this cheese is not really that good. It's not really cheese, it's cauliflower based cheese. It's a mixture of things. Yeah, you can just, right now with YouTube, you can write different things you want to find, like cauliflower pizza or vegetarian pizza or low carb pizza, and there's going to pop up a lot of recipes. Later in the future, me and my wife will make a collaboration video and show you guys my favorite recipes, why I like them, and how to make them. Maybe you'll enjoy that. But it brings us closer. She made this. I really appreciated it. It was very tasty. And this is something else she made. This is a cassava flour patty. Very good. It doesn't look that good, but it's really good. And then just basically lettuce with some beans and veggies and cauliflower rice inside of them. It was actually filling, low calorie meal, filling, really good. That was tasty. So that's part of the stuff we're doing. She also helps me with some of the foods. That helps out a lot. Another thing I've been doing, going back to the exercising, I also try to exercise with my son. I have a 5-year-old son. Who lives with me. I have an 11-year-old son who doesn't live with me. But when the 11-year-old son is with me, I also try to do activities with him, biking, running. So my 5-year-old son that lives with me, me and him go out and play some basketball, throw the frisbee, run together. We might make one of these walks that I did. One of these walks, probably it was this one, because it was a shorter walk. It was an 18-minute. That's an 18-minute workout with my son. It was a combination of walking and running. So if you have kids appreciate it. Just tell him to put on his shoes, go out on a walk with him, go out on a run with him. They'll appreciate it. I'm also planning to, now that it's getting a little bit warmer in Florida, to go hiking with my wife and my family. It doesn't have to be a super big trail, but there are activities you can do with your family that can also be a kind of workout for the whole family. Include them in the process. They'll like it. Again, this is just what I'm doing. I'll try to upload monthly my progress on YouTube in case you want to try to follow. Appreciate your time. And for my students, let's pass. For the people who want to lose weight also, let's get it down. Let's be consistent. Every day, try to do exercise, try to be consistent. And thank you. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.